Alright, this is Accelerator Joshua, and this is a review for the Ariakon Overlord pistol. I've seen a couple of reviews on YouTube, but none really, it just seemed like either they really liked the gun or they didn't like the gun, but they didn't really get into specifics as to why. So let's take a look. Okay, so this one is the Overlord. It's a very simple gun. It's an old style gun, as you can see here. It's just like a Spider, same concept, full size internals, very simple mag release here. Pull it up and then just slide back, comes right off, and just to reinstall it, slide back on, very easy. As far as loading goes, top pin right here, slide it down, remove this plug, there we go, paintballs go in there. Put this back and you're pretty much set to go. Let's see, loading in the CO2. It's right here in the bottom. What I did discover as far as loading in CO2, this gun, you can either get good efficiency or very bad efficiency, depending on how you load the CO2. CO2 goes in this way, so that's nothing new. The problem is, you're going to tighten down the CO2, the pin right here. Once you feel it somewhat snug, you have to really crank down on it hard and fast. If you don't do that, what you're going to do is you're going to slowly pierce the CO2, which you're going to leak air. By leaking air, it's going to hurt your efficiency. That means you're going to get less shots. If you do it quickly, quick enough, you should be getting two magazine loads, so about 20, a little over 20 shots, between 20 and 22 shots you'll end up getting. So the magazine itself holds 10, but you can have one in the chamber, so you can have a total of 11 shots. So you can have 11 shots, then once you run out, reload it with the 10 round tube, one of these, reload it, and you should be able to get 2 full magazines and about 2 more shots with 1 CO2 if you do it right. If you're playing in cold weather, I don't recommend that you're using this as a primary, because you're really not going to shoot much at all. You'll be lucky if you get 1 magazine out of the entire CO2. So like I said, that's the one problem that I saw with this marker. If you don't crank down on the CO2 quick, you're going to lose a lot of air because you're going to pierce it really slow. And that's going to hurt your efficiency when you're out there on the field. Okay. The laser, no, it didn't come with the laser. I installed that myself. I think it's pretty cool. And you just activate it by the thumb on your grip. Okay. Very nice. It doesn't really help much as far as accuracy, but I think it's a nice touch. And like I said, it's this is very easy to take apart. It's just like a Spider. All you do is pull out the pin. You take off this little safety clip here, pull this pin out, and then both of these come straight out, which will be your bolt, and your hammer comes straight out the back. In case you have a break, run your barrel squeegee or your barrel swab right through it. You're fine. You're ready to go. Reinstall, just like a Spider, like I said. Nothing really fancy about it. It's just very simple. Quite front heavy though. When you're holding the gun, you'll notice that you have a tendency to move forward. My suggestion is just put one hand in the front. That'll even it out, and you should be able to aim quite easily and be able to have straighter and more balanced shots. Don't be holding this marker like this, like a regular pistol, both hands back here, because you're going to have to tilt up, and you don't want to be doing that. So one hand in the front, one hand in the back. A really nice, fun looking marker, I would say. Not very air efficient, like I said, but if you do the CO2 properly, quickly, you'll be able to get 2 magazine loads, so it's not that bad. A cool little thing about this, it does have a detent, and take a look right here. That is actually the same style detent that autocockers have. So if you wanted to, you can easily put a check it detent on your Ariakon. I think that's a pretty cool thing, because if that would be mainly if you always have barrel breaks, or you're just using crappy paint and you're always having to clean it out. Then this is something very useful, because you can just take this apart by hand. If it was a check it one, clean it, then put it back together, and you're fine. You don't actually have to redo the entire thing and take it out and then put it back on. You can just twist it off, clean it, put it back on, which is really nice. Like I said, overall, it's a good gun. Would I use it as a primary? Yeah, I have used it as a primary. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You're not carrying around a lot of weight. All you need is to have that one loaded and carry about at least 6 of these. So you can have 6 of these, and 3 of these is enough for one game. It's a fun gun to carry, like I said. Accuracy, it's decent. It's nothing to brag about. Just a normal pistol. Good accuracy. Very well constructed. It's heavy though. Like I said, it's very front heavy. Good construction on it. I like it. It's a good design. Very simple to use. Very simple to take apart. The only thing you might have problems with, and that's a big if, is the valve itself, which is right in this area here when you take that apart. But the O-rings are really just tank O-rings. They're normal O-rings, so it shouldn't be very hard to find those as far as replacement. And overall, a very good gun. So any questions, comments, let me know. Like I said, gun works fine. The only thing you really have to watch out for is when you're piercing the CO2. That can either make it or break it for you. If you do it too slow, you're going to lose a lot of air. You're not going to get a lot of shots. If you do it quick enough, then you will be able to get at least 2 magazines, 2 full magazines. So that's it. I hope you guys like it. Any questions, let me know. Thanks.